Okay. Just woke up from a nap. Good morning, everyone. We here on this fine Thursday evening. No, Thursday for me. Might be Friday for some people. Oh, KZ is here. It's been a long time. Hello, KZ. John Boswell, what's up? Kama, Yo Joker, non-sleeper here. Yeah, people, you need to sleep a little bit. Like a little bit. LP Theo, doing good, I hope. Yep, today was a pretty good day. Had to go up to an office for work, but they were having a potluck, so I got free breakfast. So that's nice. And, yeah, I was up there for about 4 hours, then came back home. And now we're here. Pretty chill day overall. Charisma, hello. Galaxia, hello. Thank you for the good luck. Clef, pull all the Shunas. I only want one Shuna specifically. I just want some good stream while I'm doing stuff. Well, hopefully I can provide that. Well, I don't know what you consider good. Because this entire meta, we've gotten disturbingly lucky. So it's either going to continue today, or it's all going to come crashing down. So, really dependent on what you think is a good stream. Watching me suffer, or watching me be very lucky. I think most people are tired of seeing me be lucky, though. No, Nature, you don't get to talk about pulling all the Shunas. You shut your whore mouth. We all know that you're going to pull all the Shunas, and you're not going to leave any for us. Sandra, evening, good evening. I hope I said that right. Mr. Gabby, good morning for the first time in a long time. Since I have been awake at this hour. Well, it's good to see you stop by. I always see your comments. But yeah, it's been a little bit since you've been to an actual stream. Keep the lucky streak rolling, no suffering. I hope so. We've got the spreadsheet ready. I'm ready to update it with Shuna's details. We've got Shuna here. It's gonna be a water meta next month. We just took Shuna away from this spot because she's not gonna be next meta. Unless they do something real fuckery. And we do get like back-to-back Shunas. Well, I've seen your days. I'm cutting my expense because I'm hitting pity every time. Yeah, we haven't been, well, we haven't had to do that nearly as much this year, thank God. Got Soe, second multi, and 2 Benny, and 2 Momiji with the free multi. I think Shuna won't come home on your account. I mean, I don't think you should summon for Shuna, to be perfectly honest with you. Unless you're, like, really, really hell-bent on getting the entire meta. If that's the case, then yeah, sure, go for it. But with that kind of luck, you should be saving at this point. Yeah, I've watched all streams as well, just after the live. Yeah, yeah, that's kind of why I figured. 2 years of playing this game, I've never had to pity 300 Protector. Oh, well, isn't that just for you? I'm reliving childhood memories with One Piece Pirates Carnival. Never heard of that game, but I don't pay attention to One Piece, so that's not really... it's my fault, but whatever. And watching your stream. Clasher, no offense, but I need someone else to suffer. Isn't Blazy suffering? Reality is suffering too. They're both suffering on the Soe banner. 6, I smell 11 multis for Shuna. 11? I would actually be okay with 11. Obviously, I'm much more okay with cheaper than 11. But, you know, 11 is still not pity. What do you mean, Joker? Of course she's gonna be next meta. She's gotta take the next Shion slot. Oh, that's right. I'm so silly. I am so very silly. Sage the Mage, hello there, how we doing today? We're doing pretty good. I'm just waking up from a nap. Who has more value, Momiji or Soe? Probably Soe has more value than Momiji. Straight up. Momiji, like, if we look at their kits, right? Where's Momiji? She gives everybody Pierce. Okay. Pierce by itself, not really a good thing unless you combine it with Pierce Power, which Benimaru's doing. Momiji's not. She's activating it, though. And then she's got her own fire buff, which we have other units that can give fire buffs. So these are replaceable, easy things. Her second skill is guaranteed synergy and synergy down. Like, this is useful. But, you know, if you have Blanc, 50% instead of 60. Synergy rate, and, you know, there are, you know, Guy, Idol Shuna, Protector Lumi. There are characters that give synergy. Like, these buffs for a team-wide support are not super duper impactful, right? Because they're just not overly strong by themselves. And her fire buff is only for her. Soe being that special type of converter where he can convert any orb means that he's excellent on any blue team. And he's got a magic attack buff, or an attack buff for magic allies, which is half the game. And then synergy power, which you need someone to activate synergy to begin with, but it's 100%. This is 170% support. That is specific. But this power is more impactful than just the Pierce, the synergy, and the synergy down from Momiji. So I think Soe is a much better overall unit for other teams. But Momiji is, of course, the AoE nuker. So, and she's activating all of this stuff. She's activating the Pierce power from Benimaru. She's activating the synergy power from Soe. So they do go hand in hand, but I think Soe wins out. Oh, Kramer's here. Subscribed for 30 months. 3-0. Because now I'm on Twitch again, because I decided that we'll just stream on Twitch too. Thank you, Kramer. Xandra, Jelly, my luck is terrible in these games. If next meta is water, does that mean we're finally getting the swimsuit meta? See, you can think that all you want, but if we take a look at the last 3 months, it's all been Season 3. Season 3 is going through September. I think we know where that's going. It could be a Season 3 swimsuit meta. Entirely possible. I don't know why they wouldn't do that in this time slot where they did it all the other time slots, but I wanted to summon from Momiji, however, I haven't found the inspiration to play any video games as of late. Might as well watch others till I turn it around. Hey, sometimes breaks are good. It gives you a little bit of clarity, especially for gacha games. Taking breaks from gacha games is probably more healthy for your wallet and your mental state. So, nothing wrong with taking breaks. I'm glad you're still here watching me, though. Where's your Ogre Shion? Yeah, I can't answer that. I just want to battle EX Shion. There's a lot of people that want to battle EX Shion, and you're gonna have to keep waiting. Raiden's Gaming Den. Should I summon for Soe? I have Visions of Kolya's team, but I don't have Violet. I mean, the Visions of Kolya's team with Soe is really good. Violet is a pivotal piece of that team, but Soe can kind of replace her. You know, he doesn't have quite as good of an orb change as Violet. Her 100% magic buff can be replaced by the 170 that we're getting from Soe. So he's a good replacement. Yeah, you can definitely use him. It's just like, do you need him for that team? Missing Violet is pretty hefty, because she's doing a lot for you. But if you only have like 1,000 crystals, I really wouldn't. I really wouldn't. I would just hold on to those, because that team's about to be a year old, and it's probably about to be replaced in 2 months. Wait, we never got an EX Battle Shion. No. No, we have not. We have never had an EX Battle Unit Shion. We have an EX Protector Shion. Right here. We got her 8 months ago for New Year's. And then throughout the entire EX timeline, the only other Shion we've received is this free-to-play Dark Shion for Warrior's Mind, which was the 1.5 anniversary. So over a year ago. And yeah, that's it. That's it. It'll be all Season 3. If it'll be all Season 3, do we get a Coliseum meta or something like that? Maybe. I mean, they haven't actually used the Coliseum yet in the anime. So we kind of have to see that in action first before the game devs decide, like, let's put that in. Swimsuit Albus? I would love a Swimsuit Albus. They don't like Albus, though. They gave her one EX unit at the very beginning, and then it's been free-to-play protectors the rest of the game. I was happy to have a useful Soe finally. Haven't been a fan of his other versions so far. He should show up as badass more often. Yeah, his other incarnations are not super great. Water Soe is good, but he needs to be skill fused, and he needs his trait. And then then Earth Soe. Well, if you don't spend, you don't get emotional damage from gacha games. This is very true. This is very true. EX Battle Shion will wield the Earth Spear. Not in your life. No one will wield the Earth Spear. They're going to end this game with nobody actually using an Earth Spear. Snake Albus 5-star win? I don't know, but I would love that too. If you want to give me an EX battle unit Snake Waifu Albus, we're cooking there. Her model's in game. Well, is it? Hold on. Is it in game? No. Maybe not. Someone check that for me. I don't know if her model's in game. I know she's got a cut-in. Well, actually, she doesn't have a cut-in because this one's free to play. Vengeance Albus is free to play, so she doesn't get animation. It's just this cut-in. I need Gobwa as a unit. Is that the red and blue-haired one that was sitting next to the fight with Benimaru? Yeah, it's kind of surprising that she didn't get a unit at all. I guess she didn't really do that much, technically. But, oh well. It's not like they can just make up, so it's not like they can't just make up things. I mean, we haven't seen Momiji fight at all. They gave her an ult. No emotional damage, but you get FOMO. True. Alright, we have 2 minutes to go. We have 124 people and 23 likes. Can we bump that up to 50 likes before we start summoning? Give me 27 more. And if you find peoples. Albus rep in this game is sad. It kind of is. She's not the most pivotal character by any means, but I refuse to believe that she's unpopular. Bet they're cooking up a Megastrom EX Gabiru. Yeah, good luck with that. Are you going to become a Dokkan tuber if this game ends? Yeah, I don't really know. Dokkan is a very oversaturated market. Like, you have Truth, you have Nano, you have Ningen, you have Toon. Tiger doesn't do it anymore. Scott doesn't do it anymore. Jinra doesn't do it anymore. Social Fire doesn't do it anymore. Rhyme doesn't do it anymore. And then you've got, like, Minato, and you've got a bunch of, like, the really, really small creators. And Dokkan, how do you compete with Truth putting up, like, 6 videos every day? Like, you don't. You can't do it. And I don't know how to make other content that is related to Dokkan, but interesting, but also not just showcases and news updates like that everyone else does already. And I don't know if I want to really compete with the rest of that. I like Dokkan. I play it a lot. But as far as being a Dokkan tuber, I started the channel with that dream. Right? When I bought this PC and everything, I was like, let's be a Dokkan YouTuber. And after a couple videos, I learned that I very quickly don't want to be a Dokkan YouTuber. And then we found this game, and here we are. Good luck, Joker. I'm gonna go cook. All right. Good luck. It is 7 o'clock. Let's check it out. Okay. Court of Awakening, now Thingo missions. Yes, yes, cool. Shuna, the Bright Dancer Oni. Okay, so we've got Shuna, Temp Sleep Bunny Maru, Idol Shuna, Bride Shuna. Three different Shunas on the banner. Okay, let's check it out. She's got she's got high attack. By a few points, but she's got high attack. Ogre's Pride, Temp Sleep, pretty sparkle. The ult is single target with no additional effect. We knew that from the skill preview. Okay, we knew her first skill, right? Yeah, okay, so yeah, we knew her first skill. It's going to be an 80-point skill with a 100% weakness strike, and then she gives herself a 120% magic attack. And her second skill, if she's going to be somewhat usable in the future, is going to be a triple ult swap. It is a triple ult swap. Okay. Changes 3 Soul of combos into 3 Soul of Divine Protection for this turn only, and then a gauge increase by 5%, which will go up to 10. This is a 15-point skill. Oh, that's cheap. Oh. That is nice. Because, in case you don't know, these costs always go down by 10 points, which is why we know this is an 80-point skill. If this starts at 25, that means it's a 15-point triple ult swap, which is really good. Really good. It's just less points you need to worry about. 10 at the end of the day on a stacking team is not overly impactful, but, when it just gives you an extra turn where it's not going to be capped out at 100. Okay. So, overall, what is she doing? Weakness strike buff, triple ult swapping for any blue team. That's not bad. It's not bad at all. And then she's got her own magic attack buff, which does not help anybody but Shuna. So I would say that if you already have Blanc, you don't need her. You don't need her. Blanc is doing essentially what the Shuna does, but in even better support. Yes, her ult swap is more expensive technically, but she's got generic synergy resistance down as well, which if you can put her on a team with synergy, it's good. Okay. The Valor trait, nerfs greens, alright, whatever. Character trait, protection gauge every 2 turns. That's a good trait. That's going to be the 3rd fire character that has turn 2 protection gauge. Violet has it. If you have Megamine, she has it. But not a lot of people nowadays have Megamine, so... Okay, she's got a good trait. She's got a fairly generic kit while being a DPS character. She's definitely not bad. She's not bad, objectively. It's just that if you have Blanc, and you have, Momiji already, you're doing plenty of damage, even in an AoE setting. This Shuna will probably do... If I can do 28 million with Momiji, this Shuna is probably going to do 32, 33, somewhere around there. Well, maybe not even that high. Because now we can take out Blanc, and now we need to fill the spot with somebody else. Okay. Which Blanc? Light Blanc. Okay, enhancement trait, 20%, and she gets extra synergy power with Hakuro. Yeah, alright. Okay. This meta is very balanced. I don't like the free-to-play character, but I do like the summonable units overall. I think it's very powerful. Alright, let's check out what packs are in the shop. Does she get another, double ticket pack like Soe did? Oh, she does. Wow. That's pretty nice. And then we've got a 10%er here for $24. Okay. We've got 21,000 crystals. I don't need to buy this pack. I kind of want to buy this pack, though. Just to see. But, I don't need to buy it. I think no, I think we'll summon now, and if I want to go for extra dupes, well, we'll buy this pack. Hold on, we'll be right back. 2 30% tickets instead of 1. There is no EX ticket. There's no guaranteed EX ticket, which is kind of unfortunate. But it is what it is. Okay. Alright. Cool. There we go. Let's pick up these tickets. And we are 3 likes away from being at the 50. Can we get 3 more likes? Alright, let's check the alt out. I'm gonna hurl a giant hunk of rock at you. That's the first alt animation of this meta that I don't like. It's so very basic and simple. Oh, Kabuki's here. Rock Smash. It is super effective. Or it's Magnitude, right? Or is that like an Earthquake? I don't remember. I don't remember Pokemon. Yeah, she just smacks him in the face with a giant rock. Alright. Momiji's doing flips and shit in the air with a fire tornado coming down, and Soei's got friggin' 2 shurikens, 3 of shurikens that he's just punching around, and then Shuna just... man, shot puts a rock at you. Alright, well there it is. Alright, so let's do these 2 30%ers first. Does anybody have her quote? Anybody have her quote? Alright, so these are guaranteed 5 stars, so the animation does not matter. Alright, fake out to red screen. Cool. ECC tickets go on sale the 22nd. Oh, okay. I don't know if I'll go next year. This year? Next year. Next year. Next year. Alright, let's see. Can we get extremely, extremely lucky? That is the wrong Shuna. The wrong Shuna. Alright. Made Shuna. Excellent. Thank you. Next. The Kabu kids are going to be ice climbers. That's great. That's great. Alright, first 30%er, no bueno. Second 30%er ticket. Or is it a 15? I think it's a 30% EX and a 15% chance to be Shuna. I think that's what it is. Alright. Alright, come on. That is also the wrong Shuna. Are these tickets just full of Shunas? Like, is this just a Shuna ticket? Okay, well those didn't work. Great use of $80. I guess we did get 1,100 crystals, so alright. Let the crystals begin. Alright, Dusk. Can we get a red screen on our first crystal multi? No. No, we cannot. Alright, can we get a purple aura? Let's go purple. Purple 1. Purple 1, come on. Keep the luck streak alive. Please let me get her first multi, and then make me feel really stupid about buying that pack. Okay. Alright, come on. First multi. First multi. First multi. Ryota. Phobio. Sky Dragon. Kurobe. It's an ogre. Fuse. Oh, well, that's not. That's not Shuna. Alright, Shion. Hooray! We got an ogre. We got the unit that should have been in this time slot. And she's not. Trya. Okay. Well, Xion is featured. Technically. She is a featured character. Alright, first multi, not Shuna. Next multi. Can we continue the luck? Can we continue the 5-star streak? Well, it's not a streak, it's only one multi. Can we go purple here? Can we go purple? Purple, purple. That's not a purple. Okay. I think we're going to skip this one. Okay. That's a lot of 4 stars. Not Shuna. Alright. Dusk. No red screen. Alright. Let's go and see if we can get a purple aura. Third multi in. That is also not a 5-star. Skipping. Ooh. All right. What do we end at for? All right. So we have officially surpassed the luck that we had on the first 2 banners. Is this what we call a shaft now? All right. Oh. Okay. Well, hold on. Hold on. We have a red screen. This could be it. This could be it. We could go 20, 30, 40 pity, and that could be just hilarious. Come on, Shuna. Shuna. New EX Fire triple alt swap Shuna. Triple, not double, triple. Kenya. Kurobe. Kurobe again. Do I hear 3? Nope, another Kenya. Another Kenya. Sufia. Don't think I'll let you... is that Benny? No, it's Earth Soe. It's Earth Soe. Congratulations, you have won. Alright, Alice. Is there a double in here? Grucius. Nope, that's it. Just Earth Soe. We got 3 Kenyas, though. And 2 Kurobes. Excellent. Alright, another... Alright, so I think the luck has caught up with us, and now it's time for not luck. Okay. How far are we gonna go? Probably pretty far. Alright, let's skip this one. Alright, cool. There's no repeats in here? Wow. Surprising. Alright, 60 pity. Double the distance that we've had to go on any of the previous banners. Alright, red screen fake out. Red screen fake out. No. How about a purple aura? Fate, hello? 4-star Gobta for Jubilee. Yep. How did your summons or whatever you call them in Dokkan go? Dokkan, I did not pull Topo. I pulled everybody else on the banner. Not Topo. Unfortunate. I don't... Oh, fake out. Fake out. Oh, what? How did... You're not featured. Get out of here. Okay. The first one was on a ticket, so it doesn't really count. Okay. So, we... Sure. Sure. Alright. Yep, the game has said, you've been too lucky. Let's bring you back down to Earth. Which is fair. I kind of expected this. I didn't want it to happen, but I expected it. And no purple. Okay. No purple. Is there a fake out in here? There was not. Alright, who said 11 multis? Was that Clef? Or was that... Who said that? Who said 11 multis? We might actually hit that. Should you summon if you're new to the game? No, you should keep summoning for Benimaru and Momiji. And if you have them, then just chill with that. Alright, oh, okay, no purple. Okay, we got Earth Benimaru. I think we've only pulled ogres. Right? Two Christmas Shunas, a Shion, a Light Shuna, an Earth Soe, an Earth Benny. Yeah? Summon for Benimaru and Momiji or wait for the anniversary. Kirisaka, if you don't have any existing team right now, then probably summon for Benimaru and Momiji. But if you have like a team that can do most of the game already, then I would just save. What's with the Christmas Shunas? Fuck, I don't know. I don't know why they're here. Get them out. Get them away from me. All right, we're almost to 11 multis. We're almost to 11 multis. Okay, nothing really here. We might actually have to pity someone this meta. What about going for Soe if you have Benimaru and Momiji? I would save still. Soe is good, but if you only have like 1,000 crystals, you should be saving. Okay, here. Oh, we got 3 Alices and another 2 Kurobes. That means that this multi is blessed, right? And that next multi, I was really hoping for a Millim animation there. This multi, we're gonna get Shuna. This is 11. This is multi number 11, and we have a red screen. All right. Did someone actually tell the future, or are they a Bandai spy? Or are they a Bandai? If I actually get her here, we're going to claim that whoever called it out is a Bandai spy. Alice. Soe. Kenya. Elf owner. Elf bar owner. Another Alice. The other elf. Here it is, here it is, here it is! That's the wrong Shuna. That is the wrong Shuna. I can still use her. It's the wrong Shuna, though. Alright, Rigurd. I don't think anyone else. Is she done now? Oh, she's done. Okay, well, we finished Bride Shuna, guys. Yeah, yay. All right, well, that was multi 11, and we got a lot of EX Shuna. Just not the right. What are the odds of getting both of almost back to back in the same multi, but not actually getting the new one? Alright. Do you think there will be a Shion after Shuna? Not for this meta, no. We're done. This is the last unit to come out for the Ogre's Pride team. So unless we get a Shion, like, next month, at the end of August, beginning of September, possible. Probably a little bit unlikely. What happened if you get Bride Shuna again? I just get a dupe of her and I can sell it in the shop. If I get 2 more. I can just use it for food for the shop to trade in to get shards that I can then feed into other characters. So there's still use for EX dupes that you don't need, thankfully. Alright, do I hear a third in here? Oh no, okay, we just get a 4-star Shuna. Alright, this might be the Requiem of Pity here. We've got a Dusk. Can we get a fake out? No fake out. Can we get a purple aura? We can. All right. Can I get a double of the new Ogre's Pride Shuna? That would actually make me feel a lot better. If we can just do that again, but instead of Bride, it's the new Ogre's Pride one. Murd. Rigard. Psychic Elf. Salamander. Benimaru. Another Soe. Alright. Shizukana is here, so you have God Luck now. Well, I just pulled a Soe. It's not who we're looking for. It'll be the next multi. The next multi. Alright. How about this? No, okay. How about purple? I like purple. Purple color, the color purple is nice. The color purple is nice. It's more rainbow, but you know, whatever. Alright. Let's keep it up. Let's keep it up. Keep it up. Is this her? It is Fire Benimaru. God, I don't recognize that quote. Okay, well, that is not her. Skip! Protector Rimuru. What? What? Another double. No Shuna. Alright, another Dusk. Fake out. Fake out. Okay, so we're getting 5 stars again. We're going back on the streak of 5 stars. So that's good. Technically. Can I get the new Shuna, though? Game? Can I get the new Shuna? You have a higher rate than all of these characters that I pulled. Ryota. The elf owner. Kurobe. Ryota again. Chloe. Shuna. Shuna, right? Shuna. Sky Dragon. He's heard all my shit talking in the past 2 years, and he's like, no more. Oh, that's 3 Earth Soes now? Yep. The luck is gone. We used it all for the first 2 banners, which objectively is good because they're better units. Well, is Momiji better than Shuna? Is Momiji better than Shuna? Alright, looks like we are hitting pity. And even if we got her now, I would just go to pity anyways. Ooh. Ooh. Alright, can we hit her? Can we get her now and then I can just pick up a dupe of hers, that way I can have her trait? That'd be kind of cool. Let's just get her now. Let's just get her now. Pick up a dupe on pity, and then we can call it a day. Haha, Joker had to pity something this meta. Alright, well that doesn't look very good. That was not very good. Alright, game. Alright, that's not great. Cabby. Double Chad, double Ryotas. This next multi is it. Really no Milim animation this entire time. Fake out. It's not a fake out. The anniversary is October 28th. Okay, we had to hard pity here. Yep, okay. We had to hard pity Shuna. There you go. We cannot say that I did not get shafted at all this meta. Quite unfortunate. Don't kid me, Great Rimuru. Anyway, I was talking about my brother. That's the quote we were looking for? Sure. I think they really phoned it in with Shuna. This ult isn't very impressive. It's not a very impressive unit pick. She's just kind of... meh. Just kind of meh. Alright, well... you know, that does happen. Unfortunate, but we did finish an EX character out, so I mean, that's cool. You know, she's not super useful nowadays, because I have other triple ults, or ult stealers, but she works. Okay. Bride, Shuna, done. I didn't pull any more Temp Sleep Benimarus, which I'm actually kind of sad. I would have liked to get him a little bit closer. We pulled a literal butt ton of Earth Soways, though. Ooh. She uses a Fire Hammer. Okay. We can do that. Velzard already has one. Who else uses... the Idle Shuna uses a Fire Hammer. Yeah. Okay. They ran out of steam doing the other animations. They figure Shuna will sell anyways. Probably. Alright, well, I mean, that's a nice reset for the luck, so that next meta, whatever it is, will be a little bit better. So, 30 pity for one Benimaru, one Momiji, 20 pity for one Soe, and then 200 pity. 200 pity, one copy. Hooray! Can't wait for the water meta next month. I mean... so, 250 pity for everything. Have I ever done better than that? Have I ever done better than 250 pity? The Konosuba collab. 211 pity. 240 pity here. For World of Fantasy. Okay, so I have gotten this, what, 265 pity? That's a weird number. I have gotten luckier, technically. But I would still call this a gigantic win right there. Shuna, sure, fine, whatever. Alright. Let's see. Let's get your board done. I do like the legs. I do like the skirt length and the legs it's showing. Props to that. I think that's about it. That's about it. So for people just joining now who are watching the summons, her first skill is the weakness strike and the personal magic buff that we knew from the preview. Her second skill is a triple alt swap for 15 points, which is very good. And she's got a turn 2 protection trait, which is also very good. But she is just essentially a slightly better Blanc in some ways, and a slightly worse Blanc in some ways. So, I don't think you need to summon for her. Momiji, if you put support around her, does plenty of damage by herself. Enough to cover single targets and AoEs together. So what are we doing here? This is Hakuro Synergy Power. And she's going to be a self-buffer because she's a single target nuke. Alright, that is done. So Blanc tier? Yeah, she's probably going to be in the Blanc tier somewhere. I just don't think you need to summon for her as a single-featured unit character. Blanc was also single-featured unit as well, but she was also an anniversary unit. She had a rate up, a higher rate up, and she's Blanc, which that's personal bias, but if you already have Blanc, you don't need her. There's the first skill. Now we need to rebuild the team because we can remove. She's a single target unit. The beatdown battle is AoE though, right? So she's literally only useful for Jubilee boss fight 2. That's it. Because boss battle 1's going to be AoE, or it might flip, whatever. But one of the boss battles is single target, one of them is AoE. So she's useful for one of those. And then the beatdown battle for her meta is AoE. So, like, it's great that you have a single target nuker. You still got 2 other people you gotta kill. So, it's like, there's not... I don't really see it. I don't see it. If you can already take out, you know, a decent chunk of the Inferno, maybe not Inferno, but, like, the EX beatdown battles, this Shuna is not gonna do anything for you. How to farm this much Predator item in this game? Play it for 3 years. Like, the amount of skill enhancements that we get is limited to the 2 Predator events a day, and then 3 event Predators a day. Otherwise, when you do those, you can get the potions, and you can go buy some from the shop that you specifically need from this shop, and you can use your whatever, how many potions you have to buy them. Other than that, you really can't farm these. Like, they're not an available commodity to just get over and over and over and over again. You have to resupply. And it just means that really keeping up and doing that 3x event Predator battle a day every time it comes out, which generally there's like a week of downtime in between them, maybe a week and a half. But that's the only way. It's really the only way. They don't really give them out that often. Okay, well, let's test her out. Oh, she'll be good in the Heavenly Events, probably. If you haven't beat that yet. Well, actually, would she? Her Weakness Strike doesn't matter there. Her Magic buff will. I mean, we can try her out there for her showcase. Alright. Let's build a team. Let's go Inferno 1. Who is the best character in the game right now besides a Masked Hero? I would no longer consider the Space Masked Hero the best character in the game. She's quite old. She's still very useful. She's not the best character. It's going to be Vengeance Raphael. Okay, that's the farming team. This is the team. Alright, so let's place this Shuna with the other Shuna. Other Shuna. Other Shuna, there you are. And let's put Violet underneath her. Oh no, we already have Violet. That's underneath, so let's put Megamine underneath her. Okay. So are we gonna run Lumi just to, you know, handle the orb changes, or do we put another buffing character for Shuna? Because she's not getting a fire buff. She's not getting... Well, I mean, we're taking out Violet. We need an alt swap. We need an orb changer. So I think this is what we have to run. Because I'm not going to run with just Zoe as our converter. That sounds legitimately awful. Who else could be here? Like, Guy technically could be here. Megamine, you could swap her in. You know, no one is giving an alt buff except for Benimaru, so I guess that's an option. You can bring Violet. It's just that since Shuna's already giving herself the 120 magic buff, she becomes redundant. But again, the objective of this fight is an AoE nuke, which is Momiji. We don't need Blanc anymore. I mean, we could bring Albus. Let's try it out, I guess. Never mind. You know what? We're going to go with Lumi just so I can get a baseline example of what she can do. And then if I really want to sweat and try for some RNG, we'll bring Albus instead. But for now, we're going to bring Fire Lumi. And we'll run it like this. As a new player, my focus character should be Benimaru and Momo, or should I try for the Shuna? You should focus on Benimaru and Momiji. Always the double featured unit banner. Never single featured unit banners. No, that's not what I want to do. I want to do down here. Yeah, take that off Rieger. Reicher got lucky for Shuna in first draw. Nice, congratulations. Someone had to get it. I will look forward to getting... Jesus Christ. Getting Idol Shuna when she's later added to the standard banner. Well, good luck with that. We don't know when they're going to update the general pool with EX characters. They've refused to do those, so thus far. Right. Did I enchant this hammer? I did not. I can probably do that. They're both magic characters. Let's steal this off Violet, and we'll give her a 4-star one. This is taking from Space Blanc. You are going to take from Light Blanc. And then we'll just give you a 4-star. Yeah, okay. Okie dokie. Skills, 15 points. Better. Okay, let's try her out. Let's see. Starlight Heaven. Is only having Vengeance Raphael good without Velzard? Correct. You do not need Velzard to make Raphael work. Ideally, you'll have another kind of green protector, or just any kind of protector that really works with Raphael. He just doesn't really care. It's just that Raphael will keep you safe from most things. And then when you combine that with the free-to-play Yom that we have available for the beatdown battle, right, you'll have the basics of a very good team. Alright, so we'll use Soei's Orb Change, and then we'll get Shuna in here and Momiji in here. $12,000. Okay, cool. Is there some way to access that doc? Like, did you ever send a copy of it to the Discord or something like that? No, this is just my own personal thing. I have not made it available for public consumption. Oh, well, actually, no, that's fine. We have Lumi. Okay, so 2 stacks here. The thing that we are missing right now is we're missing Violet and Blanc underneath. It's where we have 2 different units that are giving us protection gauge on turn 3. That is actually pretty impactful, and I'm kind of sad that we don't have it. So we have to swap Lumi in for Soei, otherwise his orbs wouldn't change. But now we have an entire front line of fire, which means that we can convert with Lumi. So that's why we brought her. Is that from this point forward, Lumi is just going to exist on the front line, and there's nothing else we need to do. So this makes, actually, Jubilee really nice, because Lumi is both fire and magic. She's not underneath Ogre's Pride, because she's not an ogre, but she can convert literally the entire hand. And we don't really care about her HP skill, right? Like, it's not the focus of this team. So it being sealed, not a big deal. Not a big deal. Okay, but we will convert, and yeah, we'll do this for 7 more turns. Well, 5 more turns. Five orb change, just like that. I mean, Lumi, if you build a team around her, she will do great things. Alright, so here we have 2 ults. Not a problem, because Shuna will convert both of them, and a third one if we get it. And it's only 15 points. I did not level this up all the way. Why did I not level this up all the way? We'll do that next turn. Or next fight. Alright, I am sensing a distinct lack of protection gauge, though, from not having a lot of the other characters here. Okay. Is she good? Objectively, yes. Do I think that she's absolutely necessary? No. Okay, we're only going to get Momiji and Shuna orbs, which is fine. Alt swap orb change. Just do this. It's so easy. Like, if you don't have Lumi, it's really going to be unfortunate, but you just... I wouldn't... Honestly, for this specific fight, I would not even bring Shuna. I would just bring Violet and Blanc. And Momiji, as we have seen this entire month, does stupid amounts of AoE damage. Shuna is not really bringing anything to the table that we didn't already have. Alright, tack down, cool. We're still not getting any Lumi orbs, huh? Oh, okay, there's a Lumi orb. My apologies. Alt swap orb change. Man, you want to talk about brain dead? I think... Is this more brain dead than Vengeance? This team will also kill everything in sight. This takes zero thought. This is how we wanted the Determination of Prosper team to work. Like this. This is how the Prosper team should have ran. But it got shackled by a really shit protector in Maribel. And then it sucks dick. We're not even capped out on the alt swap. And we're on turn 7. So that's the impact of having a 15-point skill versus a 25-point skill. Because each time you use it, it goes up by 20 points. We've used it every single turn that we've needed it, and it's still not even capped at 100. That matters. It does. And we have still not gotten a Lumi ult. Okay, so the good news is that we can see the single target damage of Shuna at full power, and then we can just clear the entire fight with Momiji, because she can kill the other two. Okay, so let's get Almizia in here for Lumi. Right? We have enough points? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4. We do it. We have exactly enough points. Okay. So we will Almizia buff. We will bring Soe in. We will use his buff last, because we need to use the 300 skill points before using his skill. So we'll use Momiji, and then we'll use Shuna, and then we have to separately use Soe. Alright. And that should be the 100%, which well... Yes, okay, that was the 100%. Okay. Sag, Shuna does not go Burr. Well, I mean, realistically, she's only giving herself an extra 20%. Like, I don't expect her damage to be super outrageous. Okay. Let's see it. Let's see what some nerfed greens do first. We'll kill Albus, and then Momiji will finish up. 90k, 90k, 147k. I'm thinking like 24 here. $16. $16? Really? Well, how much are you gonna... Well, you have enchanted gear, so that's kind of not fair. 11.6, 11.5. . Huh. You hit 24 at turn 10? Really? She does not have the fire buff. This is very true. She is missing a pivotal buff. And Momiji is now missing the 100% magic power buff. So we've traded, right? We've gimped one unit to make another unit strong. But both inherently are weaker. Yeah. So, hey, great news though. We killed a single target. We killed somebody with a Shuna ult. Fun fact though is we didn't need it because Momiji still would have wiped out the entire team. So, yeah. She is generically good, but she's not doing anything super outrageous that we haven't already seen before. So, let's level up her skill, for one. I don't know why I didn't do it all the way. Wow, that is actually really not impressive. Now bring Santa Shizu instead of Lumi. You wanted me to run with one orb changer? Nature, you're a sick fuck, you know that? Okay. Man. That's actually really disappointing. I expected. You got shafted in Discord too? Oh, yeah? What was, anybody up to 200 pity with me? When the DPS is a support and the support is DPS? I mean, kinda, yeah. I think... How do we put this? I think they've made this team very agreeable for most players, because even if you don't have Lumi and Elmesia, right? You don't have them. You bring Hakuro, and you bring... who's another free-to-play character? That we don't... if you bring Guy, right? He's been around for a long-ass time. He's been featured on a number of banners. Like, this team runs well. It still does a lot of damage. A lot of damage. And it's useful for most of the game. And, you know, there are stages where you don't want a synergy. There are stages you don't want to pierce. And there are stages where you don't want either. But in that specific case, like, you're not going to break this team. It's very well-rounded. Let's put it that way. It's got orb changing between Hakuro and Soe. You can pretty much convert almost anything. You've got the triple ult swapping from Shuna. You've got a literal fuck ton of buffs everywhere. The Protector is generically good. And they did add a lot of firepower to the fire element. You know, Shuna and Momiji are unquestionably the best two fire units in the game. One is single, one is AoE. That's great. They really needed it. Hopefully they do that for water next month. This team blows, like, Primal Demon out of the water. And it blows Commander out of the water. I think. I wish I had, like, a testing ground for that. Well, I mean, I guess we do. We just don't have that extra, like, the weakness strike and the element damage doesn't really work. So, I guess we don't. It's a good team. It's a very good team. And if I were to redo my top 5 meta teams, where did I... have that open, right? Yeah. Oh, that's not what I wanted to do. Let's do that. And then what did I delete? Free to play and protectors, so I need to open the battle units. Okay. Okay, so like if I were to rank this meta now, going off of what I had, so we have the honorable mention of Light 3.0. Where let's go presentation. I want to see that shit. Light 3.0, and then what did I say the other ones were? Let's see. Okay. So we had, and then we had Exalted Champions. VOC. New Year's Idol Vengeance. New Year's Idol Vengeance. Okay, so if I were to put the, we'll use this as a placeholder. I would probably put him here, and I would push you out, and I would probably do this. I would probably do this. So Vengeance, Idol's still, if you can't die, and you're stacking forever, like you're gonna do oodles of boodles of damage and be invincible. New Year's Blessing, still the best team for, well, I would call New Year's equal in burst damage to Exalted Champions. They both do really, really good stuff. But I think that this new team would easily take number 4. Easily take number 4. Yeah, I would be happy with that. I could hear arguments for moving them up or down. I could hear arguments for moving them up or down, really. It's just, I really can't argue against these top two. They've really, if we remember back to what they tried to do with defensive metas before, and, you know, where we are now, besides fucking Maribel, these two are just unkillable. Almost unkillable in their prime settings. Just as if we were to use any of these teams in their prime settings, they would look really, really good. Let's see. Overall, though, this team is a lot better than the previous two. Very much so. Very much so. Newest, highest damage dealing team in the game. Yep. I really need a Vengeance rerun that's worth pulling for. I mean, their rerun is working right now. You're not going to find a better rerun because they're the only ones featured. They don't have good rates, but it's just a bait banner. Idols shouldn't be on there. They should be honorables. Well, no, they are a team. They were released at a time. It's unfortunate that they're not available anymore. But we cannot discount the fact that they cannot die, and they will stack up their damage. So, no, I do not agree that they should be an honorable mention. If you're around when they came out, great. If not, well, sorry. Just like every other meta. If you don't have it, sorry. New Year's Blessing got a rerun already. If you don't have it anymore, sorry. You still hate free-to-play Hawker on this team? I do too. I never run him. The only time I run him is when I had to do a showcase. Otherwise, he doesn't exist. All right. No, let's do this again. Sage the Mage. All right, I'm off. It's 4 a.m. I got shafted. Now I'm going to sleep. Sorry, Sage, but have a good night. Alright. Primal Demon meta would be in top if they didn't mess up Jean's kit. The skill point reset still needed to cost something like 55 points and be repeatable. That was not the problem with Primal Demon. It's that if you take away the gimmick of Violet, it's a very shit team. because it leaves you with Blanc only being able to use her skills once a fight, and the entire, gimmick of the team is to use skills repeatedly in the same turn if you have points. So if you have the full meta, and you have Blanc, and you can reset her skills back to 0, and you can give yourself an extra 300 points, you can use those skills a lot on the nuke turn. But if you don't have Violet, or you don't have Blanc, what is Violet doing? 12% attack stack, and that's it. That's it. There's no other real point. Because it's not like you're reusing Diablo's buff twice in one turn, because it doesn't do anything. I guess you could orb change again, and have it be cheaper because it's reset. But also the orb changing on Primal Demon is shit. Is actual shit on Primal Demon. You have one character only changing oranges. You have one character who's only changing greens. He changes all of the greens, great, but only greens. So if you have one turn where it's one orange and one green, you're using you're using two skills. And on that team, it's probably going to be about 100 points each. So you've used 200 points to change 2 orbs. That is not great. Not great. Okay, Shuna. Where else are we going? Let's go into Heavenly Conquest. Let's use this team. It's single target. So, let's be cheeky about this. Let's be real cheeky about this. We need Pierce as well. Albus. Is there any other magic character that gives Pierce? Aqua. Do we need Aqua though? Sure, why not? And then we'll bring... Well, I guess we'll still bring Albus. I don't think we need Aqua then. What is Shuna? She needs ult. She needs ult. Okay. Let's be funny about it. And you, I don't care who you are. Sure. Okay. Dark. A bit late. How are the summons? How are the skills? The skills are good. They're very generic. The summons, we had to pity. So the luck caught up with us, unfortunately. Not a terribly big deal, though. Kind of expected it. Kind of expected it. You don't need a weapon. You're not doing damage. Take Momiji's gear off. You need a sword. Salty people who don't have idle meta saying that they're not that good because they don't have it. Well, now this also happens to every gacha game. I don't think Matt is salty. I think he doesn't... I just don't think that he likes the fact that a team that you can never get again is placed so highly. Which is a fair reasoning for all intents and purposes. If a team is 100% never coming back, are you actually allowed to consider it tippity top tier? I would say yes still, because they did at one point come out. Oh, is that Naga? I think it's Naga. Hello. Not him, but in your tier list comment too? I don't remember the comments and what they say. Okay. Yeah, let's try this team out. Let's see. Primal Demon is like 100% second turn reliant, which makes it very annoying when trying to play it for a string of battles. Yeah, and that's purely because of the orb changing. It's terrible. So Shuna is knockoff Blanc when not nuking. That is exactly what she is. But she's doing even less support because at least Blanc has synergy down. And Shuna is buffing herself in a support role. So not really all that useful. Let's just bring you in for Soe. And we'll just send these 4 orbs. Idol is top 3 in all content and top 1 in PvP? Well, I mean, depending on how you look at it, yes and no. Like, if you play your cards right, you will never lose with the Idols in Valor Cup. This is very true. But if you're talking about viability in Ranked Valor Cup, where you're meant to do X amount of damage in X amount of turns, no, it's not number 1. Okay. Man, what a terrible hand. What a terrible hand. We don't have enough orbs for that. Oh. No, actually, no, hold on. We can still do this. Haha, because Soe is so good. That's why. Green orb change. Boom. And now we have 2 oranges. Guess what? Soe doesn't care. That's why Soe is good. Does this ogre team worth summoning for free to play or to save for Annie? If you already have a team that can clear most of the game, you know, Tempered Edge, the story stuff, Conquest, a little bit of the beatdown battles, no, you do not need to summon. You should continue to save for the anniversary. If you don't have a single team to do anything with, it might be worth at least summoning for Momiji and Benimaru. Might. Okay. So let's do alt swap, orb change, orb change. Alt swap. That didn't do what I wanted it to. Shit. Should have brought Albus in for that. Oh well. Joke, you know that could be said for all EX teams now? Whoa. What part? What part can be said about all EX teams? Alright, well this ain't gonna do it. We've got some shit luck here. Any info when next collab comes? No. We don't know when another collab is coming. We don't know if another collab is coming. We haven't had one since February, and it was not received very well. So they might be a little gun-shy as far as putting another collab in the game if they don't do it justice. And I would be among that same sentiment. Like, if you're gonna give us a really bad collab, I'd rather just not have the collab. Because if the units are terrible, I don't want to pay money for them. It's almost a good hand. Can clear all the contents of the game in some beatdown battle. Yeah. If you have a decent team that can do that shit right now, then there's no reason to summon for this team. What is confusing about that statement? Is it because you think that even waiting till the 3rd anniversary is like that team is good enough to clear all the content? Yes, that's very true. But I'm sure that people still want to actually, you know, play the game for the next 2 months. And if you have a team that can play the game, then play the game with that. If not, then you need something to play the game with. Otherwise, you're not having fun. There's no reason to summon for any team then, if you have an EX team. Okay, well, objectively, Harsh. Objectively, the 3rd anniversary, any anniversary, gives you the most value for your crystals, and is objectively going to be the best team in the game at that current point in time, and remain very viable for numerous months. The Prosper team, Not really viable for numerous months. It is good if you have that team plus this meta. That's great, but that requires you to summon for 2 metas. But I'm not using Maribel ever again. Ever again. We still use Visions of Coleus Lumi. I still use Dark fucking Anniversary of Eldora. In case you don't have Overlord Rimuru. Alright? There's a drastic difference in usability, viability, and levels of fun between non-anniversary metas and anniversary metas. This is not really the hand I wanted. I guess we'll have to make it work, though. But, as we always say, you can pull for whatever the fuck you feel like. I do suggestions, not rules. If you want to summon for this meta and you want to summon for the next meta after that, be my guest. But do not come crying to me about you not having crystals when the anniversary comes and they are doing 50 million damage each in 2 turns. And you're like, I don't have any crystals, Joker. What do I do? And like, well, what'd you summon for over the past 6 months that I told you to save? Well, I summoned for Prosper, and I didn't get Almizia, and I didn't get Lumi, and then I summoned for Commander, and I didn't get anyone there. It's like, I think I know where all your crystals went, friend. Wow, this hand sucks too. So, TLDR, if you have Vengeance, then just pull for Waifu and Husbando. Yeah. Yeah, Vengeance will clear 99% of the game. There are some things that they won't. There are everything else that it can. And at that point, you've won. So, it's not that difficult. And then you can pull for your favorite Waifu, your favorite Husbando. And really, realistically, you should still save. What's the recommended number of crystals to have saved for the anniversary? As much as possible, but in theory, at least 9,000. That way you can pity the protector. Which sounds like a literal fuck ton, which is why I tell people not to summon for these weird in-between metas and to save for months and months and months on end. Because by that time you might have that amount. If you're not wasting them on, you know, onesie, twosie multis for shit units, or units that have very limited viability. Joker just used new Hakuro, you get 3 blue orbs. Yeah, but I don't want to use new Hakuro. Joker, would you ever do a full list of worst units to come out from now and backtrack? And why they were bad? Oh, you mean like... top 5 worst units in the game? That is a video idea that I've had sitting here for like a couple weeks now. Because I wrote it down at the same time as I did top 5 meta teams, and I just haven't recorded it yet. Like that kind of video idea. I've thought about it. I have thought about it. Albus for Idol. Shoutir top of that list. I don't know if Shoutir will be at the top of that list. She will probably be on that list. I don't know if she'll be tippity top, though. But also, I'm not going to tell you, in case I do make that video. Ow, that hurt. That's a good hand, though. Not for Shuna. Poison, okay, fine. Not for Shuna. Maybe I should have brought Hakuro or Aqua, that way we could rush her ult. Oh, jeez. Alright, we have a Megamine ult. Great. We can never send it, because then we lose our converter. Rika the Bandicoot. So who should I save? So who should I save for? You should save for October 28th or within a couple days of that date. Alt swap orb change. Alt swap orb change. I kind of... Is Shuna gonna die here? She might die. Oh, okay. So if you just started the game, you should summon for Benimaru and Momiji. That's what you should do, because you need a team that can actually get you running. You have the free-to-play Hakuro. You should get Benimaru and Momiji. Please don't kill Shuna. Okay. Alright. Oh, I can't do anything this turn because he's counterattacking. Boop. One hit. Thank you. Ouch. 254 points. Alright, Shuna. Can you do it? Oh, that's actually not... Well, we're not going to get the Pierce power, so that's not really impactful at all. So we can... We only have Soei orbs. We only have Soei orbs. That's unfortunate. Okay, well, let's just bring her in. Magic attack, synergy, and the alt buff. And the alt buff. Will this kill? I actually don't think it will. I know I quit the game because of last meta. This meta, I like the concept, even though it is another blue meta. But I know I want to go to Super Save Mode and just rely on it since I got to get the pass. Since I just got the pass again. Yeah, I'd just hold off. Hold off. Do you actually kill here? 224. Oh my god. No. No, you don't. Jesus. I'm not going to blame that on Shuna, though. Who's now dead. Yeah, this might not be the best place to try and showcase her. Okay. Burls. Joker, if I need green orb changer for this team, does Albus, Cosma, or free-to-play Cleash bring the most value? Can't run Guy, because I already have Elmesia. Okay. So between Cleash, Cosma, and Albus, who brings the most value? It's going to be Cosma. Well, do you have Soei? I guess is the next question. Do you have Soei? Oh, I have Momiji and Benimaru, so Momiji is doing Pierce. Okay, so you don't have Soei. In that case, okay, so your team looks like I should just build a team building stream and just people can ask. All right, Benimaru, you have Momiji, you have Hakuro, and you have Elmesia, which is actually kind of surprising. But congrats on that. And I'm assuming you're bringing, yeah, you're bringing Hakuro. So you don't need Guy. So if you don't have Soei, then it's going to be Cosma. It's going to be Cosma. Cleash, free-to-play Cleash, her debuff is actual shit. So I would bring Cosma in this case. You have Violet and Blanc. So, well... Wait, Blanc. Blanc. I would run this. I would run this team. You have your orange and green, you have your greens, you have your alt swapper, buffer, buffer, buff. This team will do millions upon millions of damage. You don't need to put it in this exact order, and obviously your supports are going to differ, but this is the team you're going to want to run in that scenario. Why? Because Cleash, while she does have an orb change, yes, her debuff is shit. Albus, you already have Pierce, so you don't need that. Pierce resistance down is not super duper uber strong when compared to Cosmo's buff, and she's physical, which means that she's not working with the EX boards for this full magic team, because she's physical. And Cosmo, being the best option, is a green orb changer. He's magic. And his attack buff and defense down is stronger than what you're getting off of just Albus and her 50% Pierce down. That's the reasoning. Joker, how do you feel about them reducing crystals in exchange for tickets on non-meta banners? Reducing crystals from nothing to nothing? I don't really know about that. Exaggeration. They do give crystals, just not a lot. No. I don't really like that idea. I don't like being limited on the banners that I can summon on. I would rather have generic currency, even though it's slightly less. Because just because you get more tickets for X banner doesn't mean you're actually going to pull anything on X banner. And X banner might be Prosper meta, which is shit. And I don't really care. I'd rather save my crystals for a future banner. So, no. What do I grind to get gems to summon right now? Just run through story and events. Yeah, run through story, run through events, run through Tower of Isis, run through Crucible. Crucible is very early game focused. It gives you a lot of rewards. Plus, there's missions involved that give you crystals. Do that, and then do story mode. You got Elmesia on random Koban. Congratulations, that's very lucky. Championeer, hey Joker, do you think this upcoming meta has a chance of being a green-focused physical team? Green-focused physical team for this water meta? Well, last green team was Exalted Champions. The last physical team was Commander. The last green physical team... World of Fantasy. I think it's high. I think the possibility is high. Very high. They cannot push out another blue meta. Like, they actually cannot. Yeah, I also think the odds are kind of high that they give us another orange meta. Like, we only have New Year's Blessing. Oranges don't really get a lot of love. I think it's time to show them love, and I think it's time to do a different style of orange protector and not a triple orb changer and 40 points or 30 points and whatever the fuck. Please do something different. Just not like Maribel different. Sid Kane, is there any way to get flashback crystals? Yes, there is. So the story event that you have been doing, right? The Tengu versus Snake, you get the whatever currency shit from doing it. What is it? These little token things, wooden trading talismans. You can take those into the event shop, and you can buy flashback crystals with them. That's how you get it. Hmm. The units I'm running currently are free-to-play Rimuru and Rieger. Okay. Soe, Elmesia, Momiji. This setup will net me around 5.5 million, and I definitely feel like the Shuna would be highly unnecessary. She is 100% unnecessary. That is, you are correct. The only adept. Hey Joker, I'm a beginner just starting the game. Should I spend on any of the banners out right now or wait for Annie? If you have the Momiji and Benimaru set up, then you're good. You should save. If you do not have Momiji and Benimaru and you have no team whatsoever, no meta, you should summon on at least this banner. And at least try and get them. And I would try and actually re-roll into getting them. That way you're not wasting a whole bunch of crystals going to like 50 or 60 pity and not getting them. And you're not investing too much time into an account that doesn't have at least a serviceable team. So if you already have Benimaru and Momiji, and you have Hakuro from the free-to-play stuff, then you're good. You're good. We all wish for something else than blue metas, and Bandai be like, did you say blue? Yeah, blue magic. Blue physical. Stacking blue. Blue. All the blue. That's what they do. Okay, well, we didn't really showcase Shuna all that much. Her tail wags at the end of the animation, I just noticed. Oh, does it? Sure. Oh, Corridor's out. Silly me. Silly me. I should have known Corridor. Alright, Tempered Edge Clayman? She'll be good there. Technically. Be a bit expensive, but she'll be good there. Benimaru. Sure, that's fine. We need an alt buffer. She doesn't care what color orbs you're using, so we could use really anything here. We just need an alt for her. Let's use Toa, actually. Let's try and make this more difficult on ourselves. Let's use Toa. Sid, I always watch your beginner videos. They're so good for us newbie. Thank you a lot, man. You're welcome. I'm glad people enjoy them and they find them useful. Z. Hey, Joker. What's the best way to get healing potions? I'm trying to get more resources and do autos while you sleep, but I'm always so low on healing potions. You can buy them from the Valor Cup shop. You can buy them with the event currency. Only 20 of them, but you can buy them. Buy them with Isis coins if you're doing Tower of Isis. You can technically buy them with other like summonable current, like the dupes that you're getting. You can buy them. I don't really recommend that, but there are some ways to get them. Even I haven't completed Conquest Prime. Yeah, no, because Valor gear is only for people who want to get real super sweaty in Valor Cup, and I don't get that sweaty. And the teams are pretty set, so I don't really need more Valor gear. We got armor, we got jackets, and then you have all the weapons that may or may not be enchanted already, so it's like, I don't need to make more. For the, what, 5% increase? We're already doing enough damage. So, and in some cases, I don't want to do more damage. Alright, how are we building this team? Ooh. This will be interesting. This is gonna be very, very interesting. Magic buff, weakness strike. Fire buff. What are you gonna be? What is Dark Reamer gonna be here? We don't really have points for anything else besides an orb changer or something. Try it, sure. This looks like total ass. I'm intentionally doing this to myself. Don't worry. Don't worry. I know how bad this is. I didn't want to do that. She's already on the team. Oh well. Fire armor. Idle Shuna. Let's see. I think I need to do more Valor and lounge grinding. I think loop. Loop grinding in general. Almost all my resources are low because I spent them all on healing potions. Yeah, the beginning grind is a little bit difficult because there is a lot of things you need to do. As with most gacha games, not all, but most of them, the early game grind can be quite difficult. Who's Shuna? We don't need you. You're good. You're good. Okay. Let's see if this works. I mean, by all means, it should work. He doesn't have that much HP. Should being the keyword. And then I think after this, we'll call it a stream, unless people have more questions for me, which I'm sure they do. What's my favorite team for Loop Loop? It is the Exalted Champions Wind Magic team. So, Velzard, Exalted Champion Milim, Exalted Champion Hero, Wind Trainee, Overlord Shizu, and Geld. Wind Geld. All magic. Level stage 46, the boss is Diablo, water, so you're going to get that extra damage buff for Milim and Hero. The Hero is going to triple orb steal for you. You have a lot of orb changers, you have a lot of turn 2 protection gauge on that team. And Milim's buff will kill most everything. Easily. Okay, we're not really critting, so I don't really care about leaving Shuna in the back or not. So, orb change. Shizu's getting the next orb, so we'll bring Shuna in for her. Alright. How much do you do? 9,000? Yeah. Yeah. Alright. Do we have any orbs for Shuna? We have 2. Eh. Alright. Let's do... Let's do another convert here. And then we'll bring Trya in for another convert. Let's look at this double Toa, that's good. Go to Loop Loop, find a floor where you can do Challenger on the first enemy, being hard, and reset to get a lot of them. Yep. Kevin SW, hello, should I gacha Ogre's Pride? I only have one team, Visions of Coleus, and you have 5.5k MC. Are you happy with your Visions of Coleus team? Can it do most of the game? If your answer is yes, then no, don't summon. And save for the 3rd anniversary. If you are unhappy with Visions of Coleus, and I don't really know why you would be, I would still save. The Visions of Coleus team is a very good team, still. Yeah, I have a lot of characters, but not the resources to effectively raise them. Before Slime, your main gacha was Fate. I've not really put much time into Fate, for better or worse. So I don't really know your pain. I do know that it is and can be a bit rough. I know that much. Let's do this. We're going to waste 30 of the points, but oh well. We kind of have to use her here. Then we're going to do the giveaway to hopefully Shuna. Hopefully Shuna. Thank you. Alright, and then we'll bring Benimaru in. We'll do the instant damage and the orange damage buff. This should get her EX ult. Perfect. We're doing less damage than Shizu, but we're not super weak point. Alright. Let's do this buff. And then we can use Toa. Get 40 points, that'll put us up to 60. We can use the fire buff. And that's pretty much what we want to do anyways. So. Yeah, perfect. Shizu's other buff means nothing to Shuna because we're not piercing, nor is she an AoE character. So we'll send her first. We have 1 stack of burn left. Shizu does 27k. And Shuna, 295. That is less damage than what I was hoping for. Hopefully the burn here just kills him, though. Okay, yeah, it will. Alright. So, I mean, yeah, she can work. Even with old units, she can work. It's just that it's really any different than bringing Violet. Okay, I saw a request in here. Can you go over what to prioritize buying in the event and beat down bazaars? Certainly. So, no, event tab. Tengu versus Snake. Things you should buy. The free tickets. The free ticket. The Albus enhancements. The building, because that's population. You should buy the skill enhancement materials because they're so hard to come by. You should buy the potions. And if you have leftover, you can buy the food. They're not very expensive, and you don't get a lot of it, but, you know, it's food that you can use for Bond XP, which is kind of free crystals down the line. Everything else, like, below the food, really don't buy it unless you're really, really hurting for these, which, if you're doing the Kaijin event, you shouldn't be. All of this stuff is easily farmable, minus the flashback crystals. So never buy anything below the food unless you are in desperate need. But definitely the skill enhancements, because you don't get a lot of those. The potions, because you don't get a lot of those. The rainbow rocks, I would put low priority, because they are grindable. They don't drop a lot, but they are grindable. But like the big ticket items up here, you know, finishing Albus, getting the shard, getting the tickets, those are what you should be looking for, because they give you the most value, more than really anything else down here that you can't get back. Like, you can't just farm 5-star shards. You can't farm a free 5-star protector ticket over and over and over again. So that's what you should get out of the event shop. The beatdown battle shop, you should be buying the dupes. You should be buying everything to do with Hakuro or whatever free-to-play unit that month is. You should buy the hammers. The ingots, only if you're in a union. Otherwise, they serve no purpose whatsoever. The protector shard, maybe. Maybe. It's only 1. You need 5. And then the Omni Accords, if you don't have any characters at level 100, don't buy it. Because it's only useful for characters at level 100 that have skill fusions. And if you have 0 characters at level 100, It means jack shit. Thankfully, there's not nearly as much to buy out of this shop as there is the other shop. So it's very possible to clear this out early if you've been parallel processing beatdown battle. And you can get all the necessary things, so like this, and then this. The gold, farmable. Don't buy it. Unless you have nothing else to buy with your currency, and then you can buy gold. Does that answer your question, David? How's the Shuna so far? She's okay. She's okay. Burls, does it make a difference if you accept an enchantment and try again later or reroll right away? Does it affect success rate? No. Anytime you don't get a massive success adds to your percentage of getting a massive success next time. It doesn't matter if there's 10 seconds in between your try or 2 days in between your next try. It doesn't matter. It doesn't do anything. It just rerolls. Imagine they release a boss that's super effective even when you were type advantage. Like a boss that's type advantage against you? That would be unfortunate. That would mean a defense team is on the way. Joker, what do I use stamina for if not new content and missions? I use it for showcases, right? The Tempered Edge stages, at their like 50 stamina a fucking pop, they are not cheap, and I do a lot of showcase videos. I do a lot of different clips and runs that take hours on end. It takes a lot of stamina to do that. When I'm not doing that and I'm going to bed at night, I would farm food events. Food event isn't here right now. It's coming, I think, tomorrow morning. I would grind the food event. I would grind the beatdown battle so I can buy all the stuff out of the shop. And if I have literally nothing else to do after that, and the Kaijin event's not here or anything, I would do Magicules or gold. Because you're always going to need that. You always need gold, you always need Magicules. There's always more units coming out. I have a very good stockpile because I have done that a lot. Right now, Court of Awakening is out. That's that falls under new content. There are missions for doing it 100 times? 70 times? I'm going to put my stamina into that. Or not. Oh no, it's a bingo board that has the mission. Yeah, do it 100 times. So that's where my stamina is going to go for the next couple days after Kaijin is gone. After the Kaijin event is gone. Is it necessary to get all dupes for beatdown? I started in February doing Overlord Collab and I can't beat certain stages in some beatdowns. I would do as much of the beatdown battle as possible. Like, at least attempt to beat, like, whatever final stage that gives you the dupe for the event. If you can't, it's not a big deal. You can still, like, a 116 Yome or a 112 Yome is not that different from a 120. Like, the stat increase that you get from having those extra dupes is not so huge that it's like, oh my god, the unit is useless now. If you can get at least a level 100 Yome from doing the first couple missions here and buying the rest of his dupes out of the beatdown battle shop, the same with Hakuro or whatever free-to-play character, that's good enough, right? You're not a super sweat in Jubilee, right? You're not a big sweaty whale that's going for tippity top tier #1, so doesn't matter for you. As long as you can get the unit and have access to its full kit and at level 10 skills, because you can grind that stuff out of the shop, that's more important than trying to bash your head against a wall to get a level 120 in a stage that you can't beat. It's just important to have the unit available rather than not have it at all, or not have it at maximum value, which is more geared towards skills. For week 1 newbies like me, initially, is it good to invest in lower rarity gear? Yes. You need gear of some sort to go over the EP wall at early game levels, because units that are naked die fast, they don't have a lot of HP, and they don't do that much damage. So getting the low tier gear is important because it gives you some level of protection and damage increase. You will eventually swap it out for higher tier gear. Like, you know, the short sword, 56 to 84, 64 to 96, 88 to 132. You'll worry about the 3-star gear when you get to that point. But you should gear your characters to a level that they can clear content and not leave them naked. And for current banners, any specific must-pull unit, if you don't have a team at all, like you have no set protector, set battle unit, you don't have like a full meta, quote-unquote, then I would summon from Momiji and Benimaru. Bingo does want Inferno 1. What do you get for that bingo, though? I don't think it's super... Yeah, you get some bitch tickets and you get some autogram emblems. However, like, look at the jump in power from EX2 to Inferno 1. Like, that's just, it's not doable for some people. Like, EX2 has 655, which is already a big ask for newer players. It's a big ask to do 655k. The first anniversary team did not do 655k when the full meta came out. Alright? I need you guys to understand this and where the game has come from. The first anniversary team with Veldora, Isis, Milim, Rimuru, and Shinsha did about 500,000 damage for the full meta in the first anniversary. 655 and you're starting out, not possible. And then the bingo wants you to go from that to 3 million? Yeah, no. Not a lot of people are going to be able to do that if you don't have really good set teams. That isn't a good alternate or just the meta. Nope, not that bingo. The union bingo? Well, you can talk about that with your union then. Is it this one right here? Yeah, you get Dragon Spheres, and you get, you know, the guaranteed 5-star union ticket. Like, does it suck to miss out on that? Yeah. If you physically don't have a team that can do it, sorry? Oh well? It's not a great mission. If I would change it down to EX3 or 2 or whatever the difficulty is for whatever beatdown. I would do that. But this is, you know, this is high-level union stuff. It's expecting you to be able to do it. Gacha games expect you to do a lot of things, like spend a shit ton of money. Not everybody does it. Therefore, you will be locked out of some missions. And that holds true for all gacha games. There's a mission in Dokkan coming up, I think, the next couple weeks, where it's like clear with a Universe 11 team. The Universe 11 team right now is shit. Not a lot of people are going to be able to do that unless you have the team. And I don't have the team. And I'm not going to have the team, so I'm just going to miss that mission. It'll come back eventually. You'll get more Dragon Spheres, you'll get more 5-star tickets. It's not the end of the world. I can mostly get all dupes from shop, but can only get until Inferno 1 or 2 now with Yom. I got him to 112, but can't beat any more beatdown stages. 112 is fine. 112 is fine. More importantly, you should be maxing out his skills. If his skills are maxed out, and the highest you can get Yom is to 112, it'll work. Why? Because the skills are more important than a unit level, especially once you go past 100, because they stop getting traits, they stop getting the extra stats from their EX board or just their normal ability board, and literally the stat gain from like 100 to 120 is like 1,000 HP and some attack and some defense. Like it's not like make or break for the unit. All right, there used to be a level 120, like up until when did 120s come out? Was that Forces? Were they ones that brought that? The unit cap used to be 100, straight up, just 100 for a long time, and then 120 came out, and they don't really get anything else after that, except for EX characters, because now instead of starting their dupe traits at 84 and 92, it's 104 and 112. They've just added a different layer to it. They'll be fine. Okay. Okay. I think we're gonna call that so I can do the should you summon video. Hopefully I've answered most of the questions that I saw. I might have missed a few. I'm sorry. But overall, getting back on track. This Shuna, she's good. She's just unnecessary. She's what I always like to call a luxury unit. Is it good to have her? Yeah, sure. Can she do good things for you? Yeah, sure. Can other units do it? Yeah, sure. Do you need the Shuna for anything? No. No. So, really don't summon on this. She will return. Like, she's not a collab character. She will come back eventually. And again, if you have like Light Blanc and Visions of Cole's Violet, you're looking good. Yes, it's 2 units instead of 1, but she's only giving herself magic buff, not the team. Not super useful there. So, that's going to do it for me, guys. Thank you guys for tuning in and watching. The 104 people that are still here, and we have 104 likes. What a perfect time to end. But that's it for me. Take it